Hey guys, it's Kelly from FitnessBlender.com, and today I have a cardio and abs workout for you. I've included both your warm-up and your cool-down, and you won't need any equipment at all for this. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for our cardio warm-up, we're doing 30-second intervals with no rest in between, starting off with high knee pulls. So bring your arms up and pull your knee up as high as you can. This is nice and low impact, relatively slow. We're just starting out. Otherwise, focus on kind of crunching. This is a pretty good core exercise as well as a good cardio warm-up. All right, in about 5 seconds, we're gonna switch to walk downs. So we're gonna start out at our feet and walk out to a tall plank. So walk your hands out, stay right here for just a second, and then come back up. Keep your core pulled in. Squeeze your glutes as you stand back up. All right, about 5 seconds. I'm going to switch to tricep push-ups plus a child's pose. So walk down and keeping your elbows in close to your sides, do a tricep push-up, then push back and do a stretch. So it's a nice fluid movement. Definitely going to be working those arms. You get a nice stretch in between as well. We have 10 seconds left. And then we're going to do a down dog, up dog combination. All right, so go into that downward dog, hold it here briefly, and then lower yourself to an up dog. Stretch, just hold it for just a second. Try to keep your motion smooth. Got about 10 seconds left. Then we're gonna move into a more cardio move with butt kickers. All right, so jump up, just like it sounds, kicking yourself in the butt. This is our second to last interval of our warm-up, and then we'll move into what's going to be a HIIT structured cardio and abs workout. It's not necessarily hard enough that most people will find it HIIT. It doesn't have a lot of those explosive movements that HIIT usually does, but this is a great recovery cardio workout or beginner HIIT workout if you're not used to high intensity interval training. All right, next, up and out jack. So up and then in front. So as we get closer to the end of this interval, try to move faster. That's halfway. Stay light on your feet, land soft. About 5 seconds. Alright, that is our cardio warm-up. So get ready for that HIIT and abs workout, or the cardio and abs workout in just a second. Alright, so for this cardio and core component, we're doing 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest twice for exercises in groups of 4. So 2 of them are going to be core exercises and 2 will be bodyweight cardio exercises. Our first group is going to be mountain climbers. So like I said, 20 on, 10 off, twice, start it up. So you're leaning back, keep your spine straight, keep your nice flat back, and you're turning, rotating as far as you can in each direction. So if you want to make this easy, keep your feet on the ground like I'm showing here, or you can take them up off the ground and make it quite a lot harder. All right, rest. So just one more of those and we'll move on to that second core exercise. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So it's less important to do this fast than it is to do it with a full range of motion. So try to turn each way the full amount that you can. Try not to do just your arms. This doesn't count. I want you to turn, try to make it so that your chest is turning as well. It makes it quite a lot harder. All right, that's it for that. Next up we have a crisscross jackknife. So a single leg jackknife. So spread out, and we're bringing one hand up to the opposite toe, and then back out, and just alternate back and forth. Try to use slow, controlled motions. Make sure you're not throwing your body, using momentum. 2, 1. All right, relax real quick. Take a couple good deep breaths. Get ready for the second round of those. 2, 1, here we go. So our next two groups are going to be the cardio component. So be ready to jump up off your mat once this exercise is done. Three seconds. All right, time to get up. All right, for this next one, we've got a switch foot knee. So we're hopping so that we have different legs leading, and each time we do that, we're bringing up a knee. So here we go, so hop, then knee, hop, knee. So do this as quick as you can. If you want to make it low impact, just do the motions, just taking out the jumping part. Otherwise, do the hardest version you can. All right, so especially while we're standing, our rests are going to be active rests, so never let your feet be still. Be still, I can't talk. All right, here we go. About 5 seconds left. All right, next up we are doing lizard lunges. This is kind of a weird but fun exercise. So we're here, put your foot up here, and do a little bit of a push-up. If you can only get your foot up here, that's perfectly fine. Work with whatever range of motion you have. All right, quick break. One more round of those and we'll go for a quick water break. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Ten seconds left. All right, that is it. Don't be still. Make sure and keep your feet moving. Grab a quick drink of water if you need to, and we'll be right back. All right, now we're moving into 2 more sets using the same structure. We're starting off with scissor kicks this time. So go ahead and lay flat on your mat. And this time we're taking your legs and you're crisscrossing them. So the further you go towards the floor, the harder it's going to be. So find a spot that's comfortable for you. And just pull those legs out and then crisscross them. One over top of the other, different leg on top each time. Keep your core tight. Try not to cheat with your hands here. It's really tempting. All right, there's our first break. Stretch out real quick, take a couple deep breaths. And start it up. So you're gonna notice that you feel this in your core and your legs. So that's not a bad thing if you're feeling it in your legs. You're just working more than one muscle group at a time, which is a really good thing. Make sure you're not holding a breath. It's really easy to do. 3, 2, 1. All right, let it relax. And this next time we're doing flutter kicks. So we're doing the same thing, only up and down this time. So just working on from a different angle. So here we go. So try to get the fullest range of motion that you can. You can do it like this, but if you want to get a good stretch and really work it from all different angles, try to go as far as you can in each direction while still maintaining control. We have about 5 seconds left. All right, 1 down, 1 to go of those. And then we'll get ready for that cardio interval. Here we go. So if your hamstrings are tight, you might find that you have a lot smaller range of motion, and that's totally fine. Just work within the range that doesn't cause you any pain. Not the bad kind of pain, anyway. 5 seconds. All right, jump up for that cardio interval. Keep your feet moving. So we're doing 2 push pulls. So we'll see if we can get this down coordination-wise. So push, push, then pull, pull. Take that same foot, go back for a push, push, pull, pull, and then just keep it up. So take some balance if you're not, oops, sorry, putting your foot down in between, which is good. That calls on your core even harder. If I could talk today, I'm having some serious difficulties here. 5 seconds rest left. 2, 1, here we go. Push, push, pull, pull. Five seconds left. All right, next up we're doing jackknife get-ups. So we're gonna drop down to that mat again. Got 5 seconds of rest left. All right, so hands start overhead. Pull your way up, come up into this position, and kick and touch your foot. And repeat on the opposite side. It's okay if you have to move slowly through this. It does take a little bit of balance. 2, 1. All right, quick rest. One more of those. Then we're gonna move into a plank exercise. Okay, here we go. Up, toe tap, then stretch back out. Try to pick up the pace as you get familiar with the exercise. Three, 2, 1. All right, next up, we're doing a high plank with knees. So we're gonna hold a high plank and then bring your knee up to touch your elbow here. So you tap each time. Try to keep your core tight. That's halfway already. 5 seconds. All right, 1 down of those, 1 more to go. Whew. 2, 1, here we go. So you should definitely feel this in your core. Make sure you're trying to keep a straight line from your neck to your ankles, basically. You don't want your butt up in the air, and you also don't want it drooping. Whew. That burns after a while. All right, next up we're doing toe touch leg drops. So crunch up, then drop one foot. Crunch up again, drop the other foot. It helps to exhale as you're crunching upwards. It's a good way to remember not to hold your breath. All right, quick 10-second break, and we'll move into that last round of cardio. Here we go. Crunch upward, drop a foot. Five seconds left. All right, jump up. Next up, we have stutter jacks. So this is a good one on coordination. It might feel really funny, but it's meant to, so don't feel bad if you feel awkward. So we're jumping out and up, but you're stopping in the center. So all the way up, middle, and arms by your side. And once you get the feeling of that, go ahead and increase the speed on it. 5 seconds. Okay, there's our rest. One more of those. We're almost done with this whole routine. Just one more exercise group and we'll move to our cool down and stretch. Here we go. Stay nice and light on your feet. Five seconds left. All right, that's it for that. Next up we have 2 rounds of warrior lunges and then we'll be finished with the hard part anyway. All right, here we go. So come down into your lunge. Just quick stretch through here. Keep everything nice and strong. Fall over. All right, clearly these are a little bit of a balance challenge as well, which is part of the point, so don't feel bad. If you do fall over like me, it's not so bad. Come down, stretch, come back forward, and then push feet. Got about 5 seconds left. All right. That is our cardio and abs portion. So now we're going to take our heart rates down slowly. So just start up into a boxer shuffle or anything nice and light. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, so we're going to walk down into a downward dog. Nice and slow. Try to keep your heels on the ground or try to pull them towards the ground if you can. If you can't get all the way down, that's perfectly fine. And I'll really smoothly come down to an up dog. Just enjoy that stretch for a second. Press back up. This time we're going to stretch out, extend one leg over your body. So if you can only get it to here, that's perfectly fine. Just go wherever you need to get a nice stretch both through that leg that's on the ground and the one that's curling up over your body. Right, now walk that same leg underneath your body. And first we're going to lean back and get a good core stretch. So you should feel this through the hip flexor, the leg that's extended out behind you, as well as a little bit through this thigh that's curled up underneath. So now go ahead and lean forward. So this changes the stretch so that you're now feeling it, especially in the hamstring of this leg curled underneath you, and a little bit through your lower back if you pull once you're down here. Just kind of move around and find the tense parts in your muscles. All right, now walk back up. This time we're doing the same thing on the other side of the body. So start here, extend that leg, bend at the knee. Now take that leg, walk it up underneath your body. Remember, first we're gonna sit up straight so we get a nice core stretch. Stretch out this hip flexor. Our cool down is a little bit of a workout as well. Now lean forward. All right, now walk yourself back up. Slowly enjoy that hamstring stretch along the way. Actually stay here for just a second, clasp your hands behind your back, and then press your arms up over your head so you get a nice upper back stretch as well. Stretch through those shoulders. All right, come back up. And if you have a wall near you, you might want to use that for balance. Otherwise, pull your foot up towards your butt so you get a nice quad stretch. All right, switch sides. All right, next up, do a long lunge. Stretch back this way again, and then lean back so you get a nice stretch through your core again. Now lean forward. So straighten out this leg that's behind you so you get a good calf stretch. And then lunge into that as deep as you need to feel a good stretch. Now straighten that front leg and let this, you should feel this in the back of your thigh here, your hamstring. And if you're acting like you're pulling away from your body, you can also feel it through your upper back too. All right, now press back up. Do the same thing on the opposite side, so let's put that opposite leg forward, stretch back a little bit through your core. All right, now lean forward. Remember, keep that back leg straight. Do a nice deep lunge. So by now your breathing should have slowed. You should be feeling, this is the part of your workout where you should be feeling good. All right, now stretch that leg forward. Straighten out this one. And lean forward to it so you get a nice stretch deep in the back of your thigh there. All right, and let it relax. All right, guys, good job. This workout is complete.